Hi everyone, today I wanted to chat about intuitive eating, give a bit of an introduction to it and talk about what it means to me. So I did quite a bit of research before I filmed this video because I'm aware that intuitive eating is not something that I've made up. It's a concept that a lot of people have wrote a lot about, and there is a book called Intuitive Eating and they have 10 principles on it. So number 1 is reject the diet mentality. Number 2 is honour your hunger. Number 3 is make peace with food. Number 4 is challenge the food police. Number 5 is respect your fullness. Number 6 is discover the satisfaction factor. Number 7 is honour your feelings without using food. Number 8 is respect your body. Number 9 is exercise, feel the difference. And number 10 is honour your health. So obviously they're like principles from a book that will go into more detail around them. And I will link that book below if you guys want to read more into that. I'm definitely interested in reading that book. So the very basic stripped back principle that I would say intuitive eating is for me is I eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. There's so much more that goes into it because there's so much more that goes into health and food. But that is the very, very basic premise that when I am hungry, I eat. And when I am full, I stop eating and I listen to my body. I also listen to my body telling me what types of foods it wants. Sometimes my body wants a big salad and lots of raw veg. Sometimes my body wants comfort food, like something really warm, like a homemade chili. Sometimes I'm at a restaurant and my body wants my favourite dessert, whether it's ice cream or sticky toffee pudding. Sometimes my body and my taste buds really, really want that thing, and they don't always want that thing, but sometimes they do. So I listen. Lifestyle choices, like I listen to my body when I feel like I need a rest day and I feel like I shouldn't be working out that day because I'm really sore or I'm really tired or I'm just starting my period. Sometimes it's listening to my body when I feel really energized and I want to go to the gym and absolutely smash a workout and do something really intense and get really sweaty. Intuitive eating is not just about eating when you get like really deep into it. It really is more about getting in tune with your body and your body's signals. One huge daily practice that I've been doing since, committing myself to eating intuitively is differentiating between emotional eating and cravings. Some people will say that you should never have cravings. Some people say that if you eat a perfect diet, you will never have cravings ever again. Some people say that cravings mean a certain thing. I personally believe that sometimes we just really, really fancy a certain food because food is amazing and food is enjoyable and delicious and satisfying. And sometimes we use food to comfort ourselves. We use food to numb feelings. Anger, frustration, stress. Stress is a huge one. So as I said, it is a daily practice. Practice is the key word here because sometimes I do emotionally eat. Sometimes I am going through a stressful time and I do feel like in that moment I need a coping mechanism. But I can recognise that and I can recognise what it was. I can recognise why I did it and I can use that information to learn. Another huge thing that is intuitive eating for me is focusing on portion sizes rather than calorie counting or macro counting. I can listen to my body and think, am I quite peckish? Am I starving? Have I just been for a workout? All these different factors that play in to whether I want a slightly bigger portion or maybe a slightly smaller portion. And generally, 95% of the time I'm right, and listening to my body in that way, I make whatever portion size, and then I'm perfectly satisfied. Sometimes I'm wrong, and if I'm still a little bit hungry afterwards, I will go and have a snack. It's just a case of learning more about your body and learning your body's signals, and I know roughly how much food my body wants and needs to feel full and satisfied. I have a whole video about this, and there's some great discussion on that video, but I don't label my diet, and I don't allow myself to feel like I have to label my diet, because my diet is my diet. My diet is me listening to what my body wants me to eat and taking note of my health and putting my health and my well-being first. Tied into that is the fact that I have absolutely no rules around eating. Nothing is off limits, nothing is restricted. I could walk into any supermarket, any restaurant, and I can try and I can enjoy and I can make and eat anything that I fancy, and I don't have to think about a set of rules or regulations. So I hope this has given you a bit of an insight into what intuitive eating is for me, as well as generally what it is as a practice. And it is a practice. It's a lifelong practice. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's just a journey, just like everything in life. It's just a constant journey of learning about yourself and making good decisions for your body based on what you know about your body, and just keep listening. Let me know any other intuitive eating related videos you want to see or questions you might have. I'd love to chat more below, so leave that in a comment. Please join our community and stay in touch, and I will see you in a few days for my next video. Bye.